Hello! Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 2 of Fractured Opolis, a pack made by BenBenLaw himself. In this pack, our world has fractured. As you can see, there's a bunch of chunks that are all cut up, and they hold resources that we have to go and get and fly. And if you missed last episode, go and watch that first, where we had a lot of fun, but did suffer a little bit. However, in this episode, we are exploring all of the ores because we went from worms to stone tools last episode. And in this episode, we are finally diving straight into all of the different mods. If you enjoyed the series so far, and if you like the channel, make sure you like, comment, maybe even a little cheeky subscribe. That's all from me. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so enough of the intro. In this episode, we basically have to get a bunch of our ores. Looks like we got to start off by finding tin, because tin will allow us to get these rocks that we get from scorched ore, which looks like, I'm going to take a wild guess, is that. We also need to get coke bricks, which is impure coal, and regular bricks, which is just clay, which should be easy. So we have to make a coke furnace, we got to make a blast furnace, and then an alloy kiln. So it looks like our first plan here is to go and find some impure tin and copper. Also, I don't do a lot off cam because of the fact our difficulty scales the longer we play. So a lot of what I'm doing is going to be recorded, so you're gonna see me fail and die and do a lot of stupid things. Get out. That's fine. We don't need that. There was an update for the pack as well, so I hope that that it fixed the whole thing of how we can get those industrial hemp seeds. So I hope we can do that. Also, I did want to also make those water bottles. So we can't actually smelt water bottles yet, but we can put them in our controller here and use a block mold, which I'm pretty sure it's just a storage block, it says. Oh, bone blocks. If I just read it. Okay, now that's going to give us our glass, because we want to make ourselves some glass bottles to store drinks. The soaking table can turn glass bottles into water bottles. Soaking table. I think that's just the drying table, but with it waterlogged. I think so. I think I remember that from Seopolis bucket. And we're going to waterlog this. There's a zombie here and I see it. Just make this area. What is that? Power crystal. Is there silent tools in this? No. I thought that was like the power glove from a Terraria. That would have been cool. Okay, I think that works. Oh, okay, so acceptable. While we do that, let's go and get ourselves some of that impure tin and I guess copper and that scorched ore over there. And if we remember from last episode, the ore spawn under the corresponding tree colors, which is kind of cool. Okay, this is scorching ore? Yes. Alright, let's see if I can get into here. Okay, so we got scorched ore and magma blocks, in which we need to get. Oh, okay. So honestly, I think our fastest way is to just get a bunch of the magma blocks and make a bunch of the bricks. I think that is the fastest way. And I don't think we need a lot of it. 9, 18. No, I'm doing math again. 27. Is that the math? 9 times. No. Hold on. Yeah, it's 27. Oh, I'm goated. I'm gonna get a stack, then we gotta go and find some copper. Wait, is that clay? Because we also need that. That is clay. Let's get some of this. Okay, yeah. So I remember. Yeah, here it is. Cool. The vein is huge. So that's perfect. Put that away. Then we got ourselves some bricks here. And then we can make ourselves 27. Right? Okay, so we do need a lot more. Okay, magma blocks here. Okay, cool. Here we have it. We have 27 blast bricks. Also says here, wow. We are going to smooth out this area and then we will be back. Oh man. Oh. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all I want in terms of size. Now able to make ourselves some coke bricks. Same concept here. So let's put some inside here. Gotta make an ingot mold. I don't know how we do that. I think we just use brick. There you go. Okay, yeah. This is going to do this. And we should be able to make ourselves the engineering hammer, which just takes leafy string, I assume. Let's put some stuff away. And then here, engineering hammer. And it said that we can make a little wand. I mean, I assume that it's pretty self-explanatory. Or a little controller here, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty self-explanatory on how we make this. I guess we can just make it just for the quest. The immersive controller. And I'm pretty sure we can just... Oh! Simple, place this where you want a multi-block and hold a place in your hand to view the structure in world. Okay, hold on. Place template? Oh, it just placed it. Oh, okay. I mean, I assume that I can just do it regularly as well. Like, I don't need to do that. I think that would be easier for the bigger ones. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so we got a coke oven and we have a blast furnace, which is amazing. It's exactly what I wanted. So the coke oven, as we all know, can be used to make coal coke and creosote oil. The coke oven requires, yeah, we know that. So impure coal gives us small coal coke and a lot of oil. Don't know how we're gonna get rid of all of that oil, but that's okay, I guess. Metallic dust, which is bronze, which is copper and tin, which is what we making in the alloy kiln. So let's make the alloy kiln really quickly. That is fine. You are mine. You are mine. I don't know where that came from, but you get me. There we go. Now we do need to go get ourselves some. First of all, I think there's no more lava eventually. However, I do think we want to go and get some of that tin. So our goal here is to get to this dimension. That's what I want to do. Because the Undergarden is how we unlock. What is this ore? Clogram? Yo, who's up to be mining Clogram? That's actually hilarious. For the remainder of this episode here, what we want to basically be doing is we have to explore the Undergarden and get a bunch of this Clogram, Eutheric, and Frost Steel so that we can unlock the void and hopefully get better tools. we gotta go and get ourselves some tin. Let's put some impure coal inside of our coal furnace, or our coke oven. And let's get that smelting. Then let's go get ourselves some tin. Okay, here we go. We got ourselves some tin ore. Let's go get ourselves some more copper, I guess. Let's go. Back home. Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost had it happen again. And this should make it, this should have gave us some small coke also. And inside of here. There we go. Oh, cool. Oh, all right. Sweet. We can put this in here, I can assume. And then that's going to give us our bronze ingots, which is perfect. Exactly what we want. And then it can also help us get our other one, which is what is this? Metallic dust. To make ourselves our compass, which is yippee! And then we can get ourselves finally the Undergarden stuff here. We're gonna head to our first different world, which is so exciting. Is it logs? No. I assume it's just regular planks, or like you can just use regular planks. No? How do I make treated wood logs? In the solidifier. Okay. That's gonna give us our treated wood planks. And then we can make ourselves finally some treated stone bricks eventually. Which takes 4 for 1, and I assume we need 10, is it? Or 14? We're gonna try for 10. Okay, so now I want to see if we can actually just fill in the corners. I hope we can, because we finally got enough of our, we got 11 treated things here. Treated stone bricks. And we need to get ourselves flint and stick. Then we can build ourselves a portal to the Undergarden. And let's build it right here. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see. Bam! Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. So we're going to bring a bunch of food and a bunch of pickaxes. I'm talking pickaxe after pickaxe after pickaxe. Where the metallic dust. Put that in there. Bam. Compass. Is that the last quest? No. Okay, well, I didn't get the dust mold. And I didn't make the rod mold. Okay, let's do that too. Guess that works. That's our last quest finished. Hell yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get ourselves 10 pickaxes to bring to this, I forget what it's called now. The Undergarden? We're off to, that's a weird sound. We're off to our first new world. Let's go. What the hell? Okay. We're in the Undergarden now. And let's make a waypoint here, just so we know that this is where this is a group, not a waypoint. Let's go and find ourselves some of that clogium ore. What the hell is that? Oh my god. What am I? The plague upon the land. What are you? Oh, you're not friendly. You're not friendly. Okay. You're not friendly either. Rot Belcher. Okay, you're scary. I don't like this place. I don't like this place already. Okay, let's go back really quickly. Let's go make that finder. Okay, so we made our first finder here. Let's see. This has a durability of 4. Okay, let's see how this works. Let's go. So arrows show the direction up and down to the nearest ore vein. Needles show the direction with the scan radius in the horizontal plane around the player. Red lights signalize found a large ore deposit. So it says that we go this way. For a large ore deposit. So let's go. Ooh, I don't know what this is. Is this food? Ooh, it is food. Oh, amazing. What are you? Are you nice? You are nice. You're... Huh? Okay, that's not English. Ooh, ooh. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna mine it. I think that's the frost ore. We need iron pickaxe for that. Oh, that's the clogium. Oh, gang. We're doing it. We have found it. Our next ore. Oh, okay. So impure can be crafted into pure clogium. Which is fine because that's why we're going to get a bunch of it. This iciness is low-key pissing me off. Let's mark this down too so we don't lose this. Because that's a lot of a good ore that we can come back to. Oh! Oh, cool! Okay, so we can't even mine that yet, so that's fine. Red ore. Alright, let's go home. We have made it home. And y'all, we are going to upgrade our tools and get ourselves some more armor. Hell yeah. Okay, so we can... No, we can't smelt it regularly. We got to put it in our blast furnace. Which is fine. That's fine. And here we go. Clogium ingots, y'all. And what we're going to do first, we're making a damn clogium bucket. Oh, hell yeah. So, what do we have to do first then? Make a smithing table. Okay, we got ourselves a smithing table. We gotta make upgrade templates, which is, how do we do that? Clogium and the depth rock. Good. Didn't get any of that. Okay. I think we gotta go back quickly. Alright, let's do this first. And then let's go. I think depth rock is literally everywhere, so that shouldn't be too hard. I think it was like literally that. Get rude. And we're gonna get ourselves some upgrade templates. Let's go home. Some smithing templates or some clogium templates. Put that there. Surround that. Bam. Clogium templates. And then with this armor, how do we make this armor? Oh, we upgrade our armor. Okay. That makes sense. I wonder if we upgrade it, does it repair it? A little bit. Okay. And then, bam. Clogium pickaxe. Hell yeah. And with Clogium, seems like it's on the same level as iron. And we can get ourselves the frost steel. Which we can get even more. We can get better tools with frost steel, it looks like. which frost steel lowers our speed, but I think is a better tool. Let's see, 575, and this is 286. Okay. Yeah, so we just got a bunch of these clawgram pickaxes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I do want to make a sword. Real quick. I don't know how we do that. Oh, okay. Well, first we gotta make a stone sword. Okay, we go. Our clawgram sword. Hell yeah. I think that we're just gonna keep our armor for now. Just because I don't want to make a new set yet. However, it does look like we're gonna be mining a lot again. Which is fun, I guess. Oh! Oh! Wait, what? Oh! Oh, that's so much better. Okay, alright, let's go get ourselves that frost steel ore. Where's that frost ore? Red ore, steel. This way. Yeah, so these pickaxes are on the same level as iron. Okay, so I think it's the same concept. We just craft it. And then we blast it in our blast furnace. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I wonder how far we are from the red ore. Pretty far. But I think that we can get up there pretty easily. So let's mine some of this too, because why not? Alright, so we got ourselves some of this impure stuff now. Let's craft it into regular stuff. Okay. Some more of that, and then some more of that. Cool. Now we can make some frost steel. And frost steel is how we're going to get regular steel as well. Here we go. We got some frost steel ingots. Make some of these. So I was thinking of actually making a second one of these blast furnaces here. There's been a lot of crafting this episode. I apologize. There we go. We got our first frost steel template here. This, we got to make the clusters, I think, to craft everything. Yeah. Engineer's blueprint too. Feral flare lantern. That's cool. Then controller engineering block. Cool. So actually, those recipes are very easy. I didn't realize how easy those recipes are. For these, at least. Yeah. Before the end of this episode here, to get at least one of these. Hopefully. Think that we can easily like speed run it with like yeah, I wanna at least get the like metal press here, which shouldn't be too hard. We do need a lot of that steel though, and copper. So let's start by getting a lot of that, and we should be good. Okay, so I finally got ourselves some hemp seeds. I was waiting for stuff to smelt, and I realized that we need it for one of our quests. And I finally got some hemp seeds, which is amazing, because I've been wanting that. Okay. But yeah, no, let's just put the worms here. Okay, cool. But, yeah. That's gonna grow. And that is going to allow us to unlock more. Or unlock the next couple quests, is what I meant to say. Here we go. We got another one here. Let's make ourselves some steel. Hell yeah, steel ingots. Okay. Puts that in there. Make that. Can I put this in here with a binding? Not high enough to add this modifier. Okay, apparently not. I mean, I'm cool with this. Next is that we need to make these engineering blueprints, which is paper and these spray cans. So we do need to make this drying table, which is what I did here. But we do need our hemp to grow. So that's what we're going to be waiting on there. And our worms are doing such a good job. That was our last quest for the first one, too. Oh, damn. All right. Okay. We got to soak the log sheets first. And then we needed the hemp for something. What did we need the hemp for? Why did I get that for? Why did I get this for? String, maybe? No, this. Tough fabric is what I needed it for. Yes. And then soak paper, which is also what we need it for. Let's make ourselves this dye extractor first. Let's actually get this quest, get this paper, and kablam. Sticks. Make it like this. Okay, so we gotta go and find some blue stone now. Can I vein mine it? Oh, I can. Okay. That's it. No! What am I? Why? There's 3 creepers there. Okay. Okay, here we go. We got ourselves a gyroidine again. Got ourselves some apples. And let's go get ourselves some blue stone. There's cyan over there. Oh, there's blue right here. Let's get that. Don't know how much we need, but we're gonna get a good amount. Oh yeah, and this all just came up to the surface. Nice. Okay, so now we can make ourselves these blueprint papers and make ourselves an engineering blueprint, which is copper, tin, and bronze. So we got some of that. We got some copper. We need tin. There we go. Okay, here we go. Our first engineering blueprint. And we still actually need to make that table, which I'm sure yes, we did actually. Let's make ourselves this engineering workbench, engineering treated wood fence, and bam, engineers workbench. Perfect. So now we can craft ourselves these little mechanical components, which is clogium and bronze. Where's our clogium? Okay, that's basic mechanical components. Then reinforced, which is frost, steel, and steel. Perfect. Our goal here is to make this press, which we got to go up on this tree here and make ourselves a windmill first to generate power for this. So we got to make ourselves some steel rods, which I hope that we have some steel inside of here. And we got to make ourselves some windmill blades. That's basically our first thing that we got to do for this. How many? I think we need 8. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Also, we should probably be keeping that creosote oil now that I think about it. I don't even think it uses that much steel. Oh shit, and we just got a bunch from that quest. Windmill blades. This one just gave us 2 more. Amazing. Perfect. And we got to make this kinetic dynamo, which is pretty simple. We do got to make these wires though. So let's do that. Wire cutters. Okay, here we go. Some steel plates. That's going to be good for us when we eventually make those fluid pipes. Especially when we start having to get a bunch of lava. All right, we need that in there still. And then let's shift dump. Bam. Perfect. Just what I want. All right, so that's going to smelt us into copper wires, and then copper wires will give us LV wire coils. And then we got to go down here into windmills, and then make these, and then make the windmill sails, and then we got to make conveyor belts. That's exciting. That's really exciting. Hell yeah. So let's get that. Copper wires. Got 4 copper wires. Get all these quests. Hell yeah. How much did it give us? 4. Okay, so we gotta wait a little bit. We gotta wait. We also need to make some bronze dust, which I realized that we don't have, but luckily we did make the dust mold, which is pretty cool. It's pretty helpful. Thank you, past me. Okay, here we go. We gotta make copper coil block. Then we gotta get ourselves these terracotta. Okay. But yeah, we do need terracotta, so let's make some of that. Terracotta by. Terracotta by. Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, banana, banana. Dynamo. Perfect. Kinetic dynamo is made. Where's our steel rods? There we are. Okay. Perfect. Put this in a circle. Bam. Windmill made. Amazing. Okay, so now we can make ourselves tough fabric, which shouldn't be too hard because we got a bunch of that industrial fiber here. And actually, I think we can make a second one of these. No, we can't. Okay, here we go. We can make ourselves now some copper plates. Put that in there. Cut them up. Make ourselves some more wire coils. Put this around. One of these. Another kinetic dynamo. Okay, let's make ourselves some tough fabric. So it gave us 4. We do need a couple more. And we do need more blue dye and paper. Blueprint paper. Okay. We put it over the edge here. Like we do this. And we do this. And then we do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Don't know why it's not spinning. Because there's blocks in the way? There you go. Cool. Okay, so now we can make those. Okay, well, this is going to be useless because we don't have anything to power yet. Metal press. So it's one of these steel scaffolding. Okay. Steel scaffolding. Some heavy engineering blocks. Okay, we're out of inventory space. Make some of those. Then we gotta make pistons, which is pretty easy. Go like, okay, good. No, it doesn't. Okay. All right. So we got that. Let's go back over here. Make ourselves some pistons. Okay. Make yourself a piston. Can I make multiple? Yeah, let's make 2. And then bronze basic tough fabric. Guys, we used all of our copper. Nice. Perfect. Holy dude. Okay, here we go. Engineer's blueprint. Just like that, we can make ourselves a conveyor belt, which is basic, bronze, and tough fabric, which I had, which we don't have. All right, let's make ourselves some more tough fabric with no sticks in our inventory. Bam, kabloomy. Put that in there. Conveyor belts. And y'all, here we go. Okay, so let's put our thing here and our windmill here. Okay, that's gonna be spinning, spinning, spinning. Okay, that of course grew right when I was doing this. Okay, that's gonna be spinning, spinning, spinning. What we have to do now is make this mechanical, or this press, and these wire connectors. So now, when we want to make that press, we can definitely use the like builder thing, but I definitely just want to do this ourselves first. Oh my god, remember last episode is when I moved this? I'm gonna end up moving it back, like, probably like... Okay, so now, scaffolding, you put the controller one here, our heavy one up here, our piston going down, and our conveyor belts going this way. Also, they don't need to be powered, I just realized. And then, bam! Just like that, it is made. So now we get ourselves our wire connectors. Put that on top. Put that on top. And where is our wire? Connect. Connect. And bam. And y'all, here we have it. Now, when we want to make our pickaxes, or like, for example, like, hey, I want to make a bunch of stone pickaxes again. Pickaxe, head, cobblestone. 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 No. No? Ah, it's regular stone. Okay, so we gotta smelt this down. Hey, I wanna make a steel pickaxe. Okay? 2, 3. Bam! Just like that. Steel pickaxe head. Perfect. And I just realized, where's that reinforcement? But look at this pickaxe. Level 3 can take 3 of the modifiers and has 641 durability. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. Now, to advance in the next episode of Fractured, we are going to be jumping right into getting iron, which is as soon as we make the industrial squeezer, we can get ourselves iron because it will press our clogram into iron. You don't want to miss the next episode of Fractured because this is going to be so exciting. And if you like this episode of Fractured Obelisk, I hope you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, maybe even a little cheeky subscribe. But I am loving this pack so far, and we did so much in this episode, and I am so excited to make a new smeltery, and we're going to, it's going to be so much easier to make tools, and I am so excited to share it with all of you guys, and I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of Fractured Obelisk, and you're not going to want to miss episode 3, where we dive even further and explore even more worlds. But that is all from me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.